Hey guys, long time no see. Sorry for the lack of updates. Just this time of year, last month or so, has just been super hectic at work. Since I work in the medical field, a lot of people want to get their surgeries, things like that, done before the end of the year. And due to, unfortunately, even in the medical field, we have cutbacks in staff, things like that, so other people have to pick up the slack, and I happen to be one of those people. So again, sorry about the lack of updates, but the good news is the holidays are here, especially for all those people like me, and I know probably about 1 billion other people that have a master grade new Vellejo coming. I'm excited for that. They'll be here in time for Christmas, so yay Christmas. And but besides that, I get about 4 or 5 days off for Christmas, and then I get about 4 days off, or 2 days on, then 2 days off for New Year's. So I'm going to be bombarding you guys with videos, I hope. Have a lot of things in progress. The 135th bust, I'll just show you guys. Just some of the stuff that I've been piddling around with. I did that over a weekend, just bored. Wanted something different to do. There is the, let me get some more light up here. The 135th bust. That's that part. I have the backpack sitting over here. I was hoping to have it done a lot sooner for review, but unfortunately there's been a lot of issues with warpage and things fitting, and I actually had to go because you know, people won't let me use their cooking pots in the house even though I paid for them, to boil giant pieces of resin in to get them unworked. So I had to go buy a pot to do that. I wanted to do something a little bit different. I did a Zaku cannon this weekend. It was really cool. God, I love the Zaku designs. And then my Sinanju, which what came from GK Gundam, along with him. And again, I'm hoping to have this all primed up and everything by the new year. He is been slowly being finished since I only had about 6 days to do him, and I know he's looking probably pretty harsh under the bright light on the camera, but he has been completely done in House of Color candies, and he's been getting slowly the metallic decals. Now I got these. They are awesome, but the problem is 99% of these, the glue on the back is not that strong, so you actually have to take something like a toothpick and tack like some super glue or something on there to hold it down. If you got anything with curved edges or so forth, it's going to unfold and unpop. So he's got more metallic bits. He's going to be different, and you guys will see what's going on with that. There's a reason that all these guys are being built. That would be for the GBWC for the 2013, and the mechalounge chaos build-off for ground. I decided to go with ground on that. I have a couple things planned for that. Let's see what else we have in the works here. So he is not going to be your normal Sinanju. He's going to be a ground type. What else? I know there's more. There's no more. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. So I received a care package today. I knew something was coming, but I didn't know exactly what it was. And I want to thank Ken over at Badger Airbrush. They ended up sending me a set to try of their new Minitaire airbrush colors, which these are supposed to be as good as Vellejo, which I am going to try out and let you guys know on this guy. You'll remember I had thrown some primer on him like several months ago, just trying out one of the new airbrushes, one of the new Badger airbrushes. And when you see him finished, I'm not covering that up. That's just black enamel. I threw it on there. This is just a test piece to try out the colors. But I'm going to show you guys the progress on that. These look fantastic. They have an awesome range of colors. One of the colors that actually had me laughing, if I can find it, where is it? Oh yeah, love this color. Sewage water, awesome. It's a greenish tone. Right now I'm just kind of going through the colors and figuring out what I want to do for a color, whether I want to do him a greenish or if I want to do him a brown on there. But I'm going to show you guys progress and put that up and hopefully have it up either tonight or tomorrow. So this is just going to be a quick little thing. Anyway, so I will be back with you guys here in a few minutes. Okay guys, so first up what I'm going to, and this is the first time I've had a chance to use it. Cracked it open. Each bottle is sealed. You know, just like so, which is perfect, especially if you're not going to use certain colors right away. So the first color I'm going to play around with, it's just it's called Crack Soil. And these appear to be already pre-thinned, so I don't think I have to add any thinner. And I'm doing a lighter color just to start off with, just to get a feel for it. Just doing a light coat over. You know, and there's a lot of people that when you're painting, they talk about how you need to, here, I'll show you, see if I can get that in. It'll show really good on the, yes, I'm not wearing gloves too, because it's just water-based, so. So it's really nice. Pigment seems to be really good on it. But there's a lot of people that they talk about when you're painting. You should do, like, you know, your back and forth. Some will do swirlies. I have a tendency, if I just follow the textures, as long as you've got good air pressure, I will just keep going. You know, you just want a good uniform color. You want to make sure and get up underneath all the little crevices and stuff. And with this, I'm going to be doing, you know, some hand brushing for details, things like that. It's not going to be all airbrush. But you want to build up. You don't want to go too heavy. You just want to, as you're spraying, see a nice sheen. Now this was actually primered with, I want to say Mr. Surfacer 1000, something like that. One of my friends had sent this to me in a trade we'd done, and it sat up on the shelf. And again, figures are a little bit different than working on robots, but not that much. A little bit heavier back here, just kind of cover up that black. And talking about the big scale new bus, you know, let me know what you guys think about the Vellejo that just came out. I think I saw something about they're coming out with another version or something that's going to be the high new. It didn't look that appealing to me. I just got a G-System, and it's supposed to be, it says 1/72nd scale conversion. It goes on the perfect grade strike frame. But honestly, it's huge. It's a lot bigger than the strike, the perfect grade strike. I love that kit, and now I hold all my high news to that standard. In fact, I had to be good and just pack everything away because I wanted to work on it so bad. Alright, well, you know, I got really good coverage on there. Nice solid uniform color. It hardly took any paint at all, honestly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just switch out the airbrush real quick, and we'll come back and do some other colors and stuff. Alright guys, so what I've come back with is, I've got it all zoomed up, so I need to focus on the back side. This is called crack leather, and it's you can see it's a little bit darker, or actually a lot darker than the original one. And what I'm going to do is just lightly come up under the recessed areas. And so far, one of the things that I've noticed with the paint is I haven't had any problems with any dry tip. And I actually have more light on right now than I normally do when I'm painting. Plus I'm usually over at the air booth. Get on figures, you're going to get under spaces like under the nose, up under like the eyebrow, which he only has one, so hit along the hairline. Under the cheekbone area, behind the ears, the underside. And I'll be back in a minute. Okay guys, so as you can see, I went over it. I hit all the darker areas like this. I have to say, you know, props to Badger for their new paint line, because this is freaking fantastic. It can be thinned down. I did this with about a 50-50 thinning. It can be thinned down, or it can be used straight from the bottle, depending on your air pressure. You can, straight out of the bottle, you can actually use a brush. Anybody that's used the Freak Flex paints, it's real similar to that, except they've got their retarder down pretty good to where it doesn't want to dry tip as bad. I did get a little bit on here, but very minimal. So as you can see on here, and these lights aren't going to show it real well because they're really bright. Actually, let me turn that one off. There, that's a little bit better. So you can see I hit the darker areas here, up underneath here, under the nose, around the mouth, along the hairline. And then what I did is I came back by and misted a majority of the head with the darker color, just to even it out. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over and hit more of the highlights back again with the cracked soil. So let me mix some of that up, and I'll be right back. Alright. And with this, I'm going to hit it a little bit further away. And you can just kind of spot, like on the cheek here. It edges the earlobe, the top part of the earlobe. You want to hit the top of the nose, top of the nostril. Pretty much everywhere that there's a highlight area is where we're going to want to hit. And then from real far back, I'm just kind of popping it with some mist of the color. And this I've got thinned down. And it's just to bring down that tone. That, and I hate wasting paint. Alright. Looks good. Alright, so next I'm going to figure out my next plan of attack. We're going to be doing some dry brushing, some washes. I think I'll mix up a wash next, go over, and then I want to do these scars and stuff. I think I'm going to do them kind of, not bloody, but, you know, they're there. So, give me a few, and I'll be back. Okay guys, so what I decided on doing next is, I'll do the wash and stuff after a little bit. But what I'm going to do is just, so I have some definition on, to frame it, is how I end up looking at it. I'm going to hit all the hair with black to start with, and this is the Raven Black. This, you don't have to worry too much about precision. You're just wanting to just kind of do it as quickly as possible, but get in all the crevices. Now my brushes, I don't have any fancy smancy brushes. All my brushes I get at Michael's. I like trying to figure out when they get their orders in, so that I can be there the same day, because I use a lot of the fine tip style, and if you don't get them pretty much right off when they put them on the rack, you know, you got the parents that can't control their kids and things like that, and even adults end up doing it. You know, they pull off the plastic protector, you know, like that, and then people come by and the tips get all screwed up and stuff like that. So it's been a while since I've done a figure, so bear with me. Now they do make a retarder and a flat satin and matte finish overcoat. So we'll try those out later. This is a little bit different for me too because I'm used to being right on top of it. And I apologize because if I start not paying attention, I will start humming to the music. It is Christmas, so, or Christmas time, unfortunately. I hate going out and dealing with people, and I didn't have to go to the mall this year, thank God. But people can be so freaking rude. It's supposed to be like a happy time of the year, and everybody's all, oh, did I get kid the best toy this year? Did I get whatever? No matter what you get him, he's going to be disappointed.
It's Christmas time in the city.
I'm super stoked because for Christmas this year I have, well, you may have seen it at the beginning. I got myself a new toy, a new camera. I finally decided to get a DSLR. I was going to get the Sony mirrorless, but I had an option to get this one and figured, why not? And I was always scared. Now here's one of the things that you can do when you get to areas like this. Just draw it down. You just want to get just a little bit of paint on the tip. You don't want to do too much. You just kind of want to draw it out so it looks like there's individual hairs. And I know I'm younger, but I love the classic Christmas music. I can't stand any of the newer stuff. Freaking if I hear a Justin Bieber or Mariah Carey Christmas song, it makes me want to punch Grumpy Cat in the face. Really make him grumpy.
That's lovely tonight. Really nice. Of course, we always had a favorite around our house.
And
I remember that one thing. It's a lovely one. Goes well in a duet. One of a gun. Ah. Oh, little town of Bethlehem,
these staples with some black.
The silent stars go by, yet in thy dark sweet shyness, the everlasting light, the hopes and fears of all the years are met in thee tonight. Well, now, looky here. Isn't this elegant? Very grand. And you know what? What? I arranged this little gizmo myself. Had a hopper would wear it, wouldn't it? Well, listen, looks like you're planning an intimate supper here for later on, huh? Oh, indeed I am. Well, in that case, I better fade out. No. Well, you're not planning on me for supper, are you? Who else? Well, I thought maybe you'd have me have a date, did you think? Heavens, Pathetti, no. Oh, no, that doesn't hardly figure. I've never been entertained so lavishly, though, before in my life. But you sure it's for me? It's all for you, positively. Oh, but this is too much, Frank. You could have just, well, studs and swybach in the kitchen for the surprise for old Van. You know that I go all the way. Well, this is certainly a twist. You go and relax in a few minutes. Food will be ready in a few minutes. Christmas songs, huh? Oh, the whole batch in there. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I remember that. Great song. Man, I sang that a jillion times on the radio. Let's wing it now. Think it should? Ah. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer had a very shiny nose. And if you ever saw it, well, you'd have to say it's low. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They wouldn't let the boy.
One of the most important things on when you're doing something like this, just have fun. Alright, guys. There's that.
Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight?
So that's pretty good. I think this, by the time I'm done, will be my longest video I've ever done.
Rudolph, red-nosed reindeer, going down in history. Oh, Rudolph, what a shiner.
Let's see, what have we got here?
Oh, Rudolph,
Now,
like a miner passing across the sky.
I'm gonna try this. Let's see what color this looks like. You know, when you're doing a figure's eyes, I don't care what kind of figure it is, never, ever paint them stark white. Unless it's something like anime. Animes, you can get away with that.
Or visit dickies.com to book your holiday.
But if you're looking for realism, don't, because it looks unrealistic. Now what I'm about to use on here, it's called Dusty Ground. And I'm doing it just now this can, and it's fine, be hand brushed. But I think you're going to get your best results with an airbrush. Starting to come alive a little bit. that to the side. And let's see what else we got in here. Looking for a blue. What is that? Werewolf gray. That's too light. That's too blue. Lagoon blue. No. Nautilus blue. Let's see what that looks like compared. And you kind of want to compare your colors. That looks good. All right. Yeek. Let's see how this. And what you don't see over here is I have a towel. And I think I've talked about them in my past videos too. The flour towels, or flour sack towels, I should say. I really like using them.
Checking it twice, gonna find out who's naughty at night. Santa Claus is coming to town.
Anyway, this one's covered in all kinds of paint. Okay, so this is the Nautilus blue.
He knows if you've been bad and good, so be good, for goodness sake. Oh, you better watch out, you better not cry, better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town.
I kind of like it.
Hey, you better watch out, you better not cry, better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list and he's checking it twice. He's gonna find out who's been naughty at night. Santa Claus is coming to town.
Alright, what else have we got here?
He sees you.
I'm going to try and test as many of these as I can tonight. Chrome silver. Oh, they make a chrome silver too. Let's see how this turns out. I wonder if they make a stainless steel.
Oh, you better watch out. You better not cry.
Good alloy.
I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town.
Let's try this gun alloy and see how it looks. Now the only colors that I've noticed that really needed to be shaken were these, the metallics. Everything else seemed to be really well mixed. And the paint kind of smells good too. But I'm not going to use. That's not the one I'm going to use. We'll try this silver. I'll be back in just a minute. Alright, so let's see how this ends up looking. This is going to come out a little funky, I'm sure. Yeah, this is probably better just straight over primer. This is coming out more of a pearlescent than silver or chrome. I'm not going to do any more on that. I'll just use a actual chrome on it later on. Let's see, where... There it is. Alright, well, you know what? I think that's it for this little guy for tonight. I may do some more. I just wanted to let you guys see the new product that I got. Anyway, hope you liked the video. It should be long enough to keep everybody occupied. And I'll finish this guy up later on and show you some shots. I'll talk to you later. Peace out.